Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our legendary Liu Bei campaign. We pick things up for episode 7 from turn 56 in the harvest season of 201. So, as we hop back into the game, we are presented with a very interesting opportunity by Sha Ke actually, as he is sieging down Changsha over here. And this is an opportunity for us to capture it, because historically we should end up with this, but if we don't capture it now, we don't want to go to war with Sun Ce's faction later on, because they're supposed to be our allies until they backstab us. So we might need to hop on this opportunity and go down south and fight Sha Ke's forces. I don't actually want to fight them in a siege. I want to see them take more land and for us to basically recover what they have taken behind them. So that's what our main army will do. We have finished wiping out Yuan Shu, and if you look at diplomacy, we don't have any enemies right now. So this is the perfect time for us to go do that. And speaking of Sun Ce, we also want to eventually marry his sister on turn 67. We've been single this whole time, so we are eager to get that done. We're not getting any unity buildup because Satisfaction's really suffering. We need to see a better court structure. Because we're carrying a lot of characters. Since we're playing TUP, there is so many characters that we want to keep. And now all we have to do is, I guess, march down through our allies' land, our coalition partners' land, and get to somewhere around here. We could probably march. Alright. And elsewhere, our armies are basically here to stay on the field and be happy, because we have a pretty severe satisfaction issue with most of our generals. I want to make Cao Cao stronger, so we're going to trade him some land. And we're going to ask him for money, actually. Not going to make it cheap on him. After 10 turns, he can start building up, because we plan on going to war with him around 207. Basically, when we pick up Xu Shu through an event, I think that's kind of our cue to get going, depending on when the game wants to give us that event. As for this city here, I think we should keep it for now before handing it over. We'll help him upgrade the tax collection a little bit. And we've given him, enough land for now. Kongzhou's land, I hope he takes himself, but he seemed pretty passive with them. The main issue right now is everyone is super friendly with each other due to this new Imperial intrigue mechanic. We could sabotage people. For example, we could try to lower Kongzhou artificially to get everyone to declare war on him, and then see him get wiped. That could be a tactic we use. Or perhaps against Sun Ce as well. That way Cao Cao might be incentivized to go to war with him, and that would be slightly historical. But I'm not sure if we're the one who should do it. This might take a while, but I think this is a worthy endeavor. He doesn't have a lot of methods to regain his points, so hopefully he will suffer a bit. Alright, that's pretty much it. I am not exactly confident this army can beat Sha Ke's army, because we're not using siege weapons and all that. So I'm a little concerned. Let's get Zhang Fei leading again. We made that mistake yet again. And we'll get there much faster. Alright, let's continue here. Aura wants item. Nope. The labor recruiter is actually quite useful. Oh, it's also vassalized him. Okay. I guess technically that's, his land now. I'm okay with that. Chu Ti, Chu Pan. I'm guessing they're related and both from Jiuzhen Commandery. Zheng Hui. Han Hao, leader of armies. We have his other friend. I think Cao Cao is using him as a spy. We have the other Tun Tian policy holder there. Soldier. He's with us, I believe. Yep. Paying his salary. Alright, nothing good in terms of items. I actually might consider changing one of the more expensive titles that we have. Who has... Well, none of them have titles. What about you guys? Right, senior officer's not that bad. Attendant's not that bad. It's one of our brilliant officers, I'm pretty sure, who has one of our 400 titles. Not you, maybe you. Yeah, Gongxiu Song. So we're actually gonna take this away from you. Very, very sad. Instead, we'll give him the Chancellor position. Back to 20. Lack of purpose will go away. So, and recently demoted will go away, so he'll be fine. This way we can get a little bit of, you know, peasantry to come back to us. So it won't be all expense. I think he's sieging. Yeah. I hope he sieged down. That's our opening there. We do have a spy within Liu Bei's faction. And we're hoping to break his faction apart in a civil war. And we're also hoping to grab people like Yuan Shu. So we need to technically wait for spring. But we can start here. We can hit the sun. He's going to be our key to the Civil War. Once we get to spring and pick up a second spy slot from reforms, we'll be able to perform more actions. You will be fine. Let me give you just an item. Just to make sure you're not red. You guys just rest. No need to do anything. We'll continue to level that up. Alright, we're good here. Zhang, yeah, you're too far away for us to care. Alright, winter is going to be pretty brutal for our supplies. He's sapping away his own strength by not fighting earlier. I'm a little afraid this might be a waste of a journey, because I don't think he can take it. And Sun Ce's army also shifted back here, which I think he's going back home to stop them. Ooh, Zhang Bao picked up energetic. Not enough points, but why can't I shift under... Oh, did he get recalled? He's on cooldown, isn't he? Yeah, he's on cooldown this turn. Okay, so we can't do anything this turn. And that means we just proceed to next turn. Alright, living in harmony between some of our generals. He still has not taken it yet. We see he's going back too. We technically can't land because we don't have military access yet. Well, that is very pricey. Let me give you a couple items. There we go. This way, we can at least beat him to it if he takes it this turn. That's our only hope. Please take it. Alright, we took the extra spy position. No turncoats, so you gotta do your thing. No discredit faction available because we don't have enough points. Let's shift some over. And we'll get... Ooh, he has Zhengjiang as well. Wow. We have a lot of work to do here. So I'm gonna have Yuan Shu He's low, but he's not willing to become a turncoat. But I think with that -10, I mean, at the very least, I think there are people who are leaving the faction. I believe Zhang Xuan, is a 0. We'll keep trying with him. I'm sure we'll get someone to turn. Help Lu Zhi. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. And I think we would need to get the military supply boost here, actually. And replenishment in foreign land. Both going to be very useful here. And if this plan doesn't work out, I know there's a High Empire territory here in the Armorsmith. We can grab that first. We can go to war with the High Empire, which drags us back into war with Dongmin. But I think that's okay. That part is fine. Yep, that's pretty much it. Lady Xiahou wants a military access. I'm okay with that. Actually, yeah, we'll just take the deal. Although, maybe per turn? Do you also have any items? Territory trade? Just want to see the price. It's not that outrageous, actually. Now, there's no reason for us to buy it now, especially since we're about to go to war with Dongmin. But it's just curious to check. It's better to get the per turn here. Unfortunately, we can't deepen our tie with Zhou anymore because of the trait choices. And we have... Yangxun, there's no record of him dying after Yuan Shu's defeat. He had a major loss against Lu Bu's forces, but it wasn't really his fault. He's an MTU character. We're definitely recruiting him. Cui Yan's also here. I mean, historically, he should be not here. He should be with Cao Cao. No new spies. No new turncoats. Well, we're definitely saying yes to the MTU character, which is why we, applied our spy to make him unhappy. Question is, can we keep him happy because he's level 5, right? Very, very high level. Very good bonuses. I think you might actually have to take over General Commander here. Our money are just being spent on titles. He didn't take it, which is a real shame. We're gonna move to here. And we're... see, the 50 rounded down. I kept 50, but it rounded down, so unfortunately we can't do much there. I want to get over here eventually, but right now the city's blocking us. I'll just stand here. I don't think Sun Ce can get here in one turn. At least not on regular stance, but he can also reinforce and then have him charge out. He has a Qiang general in there. Interesting. Well, they're just bleeding away, but they're not going for it. It's very frustrating for me, actually. Alright, we keep trying with our spy. There's no need to give up. There are plenty of characters who are low who could potentially turn. Like Yan Xiang's also MTU. Yu Jin is gonna just straight up leave here. Oh, it bounced back. Okay, we're gonna have to reset, unfortunately. That was a very quick interference, 5 turns. I guess there was one turn where he was on cooldown that we didn't keep tracked. That's gonna delay a bunch of things. That's fine, I didn't want him to die. Alright, we're just gonna keep our fingers crossed that Shamoku actually go for it. If not, we're gonna go come down here and grab the Armorsmith. Alright, there's actually a few interesting things going on. They spawned a rebel group here. They brought a backup army, and Sun Ce didn't move. So actually, if we encamp here and try to maintain some sort of supply boost here, we're still negative. If I can increase my supplies with cunning boost, that's one way we can do it. Or perhaps there's a straight up supply item that we might have. Something like this. That would help greatly. And that would put us at +3, which means we won't be suffering from attrition at least. Our current strength is okay. Yeah, for once when we're staying on foreign land all the time, it's handy to actually have some military supplies. Nothing here. Gotta be patient. And speaking of patience, we're on turn 61. 6 more turns until the marriage proposal. Let's keep going. No, we don't want to become your vassal, but looking at this, looks like he fought and then he got beat or something. He disappeared. Maybe the rebels will fight and win, and then maybe we can... but he doesn't have siege weapon. He has to siege at least one more turn. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get this. It's a bit unfortunate. Huangzu needs 10 food. Alright, since we're not getting that, we're coming down here. And they brought a backup army, so they're definitely not losing that. Okay, we need to get some land quickly. Should we march, actually? Kind of guarantees this fight next turn. It's a +12. Nice. He didn't leave, but he turncoated, which is even better. So I want to do this with the +12. Make sure we run interference. And then we can do discredited characters again. Let's knock him out. Alright. Guess this works out for us. We pick up a piece of Changsha, and then we can see who's around Lingling and Wuling. We just have to worry about Dongzhuo's vassals and maybe even Dongmin himself sending armies down to attack us. But if that's the case, we can just shift south, which would be kind of slightly too early historically, but just a bit. Because Cao Cao's also... we can also declare war on Cao Cao at the same time to make them start attacking us as well, so we actually lose the land to him instead of to Dongmin. Alright, that's going to be the plan. Let's just get land first. He wants to invite Dongmin into the coalition. I mean, I can accept, but Dongmin's going to say no. So, I mean, we'll side with Liu Bei, of course. Oh, Yuan Shao declared. Alright, so before we declare war, which is what we're going to do, we can look at a few things. There's the potential of perhaps, well, not Liu Yu, but I'm actually interested in trying to take over her faction through unification, because then I can marry her off to Zhang Fei and complete that historical marriage. Like, the difference is a little bit high right now. It can drop to 55, -23. Yeah, not enough. Let's just say that. We're going to declare war then. We're going to try to find ourselves a footing in the south. Yes, that's fine. And we'll simply delegate this fight. Right, so now we have been declared war on by a lot of factions in the north. What we're gonna do is recall our generals. So they're safe. And instead of just losing the land, we're gonna give them over to Cao Cao. That's a big present. Oh, we don't want these deals actually, because we want him to eventually declare war on us. I just want a lot of money for this. I mean, essentially, this is probably more than what the city makes for the next 10 turns, but of course we don't get sustained income. Is it the... oh, it's not even 15. That's a little disappointing. I feel like Xinye we should give back to Liu Bei, because he gifted that to us historically. Not in this case. And that would make sense, because Wanxian, Zhang Xiu is going to surrender to Cao Cao, so that should be his, and Xinye should go back to Liu Bei here. Your 2 daughters. He doesn't have much land left. And we'll also sap his money as well. We still have a bit of land over there, and diplomatically, I don't want to lose everything here. I want to give also a bit more land, Sapi, and we're gonna gift him for cash again. And also Sapi's farmland. I'm pretty much going to set him up as a very powerful faction. And hopefully the AI can do something with it. Alright, that's a good state. We kept the +10 satisfaction temple, we kept our capital, which we can't trade away, so someone has to come and take that. We will most likely lose that eventually as well. But now we can pick on the Han Empire for a little bit. So when Liu Bei went south, the Nanman forces are creeping out really far. In the post-Chibi period, Liu Bei picked up Changsha, picked up Lingling, picked up Wuling, and another commandery that's not in the game. We'll just pretend it's Badong, and we'll try to take these, fight the Nanmans a little bit, and actually go back to war and build out a landing zone essentially to go into the E province. Now, historically speaking, Liu Bei was able to hold on to Nanjun and Jiangling as well. But since Sun Ce has it, it's going to be kind of weird for us to get it. Maybe we can trade for it. We do have a bunch of money saved up, so it's definitely a possibility. Now we're pretty condensed in terms of what we have. We want to upgrade that. This is our only money-making commandery. Most of our income is now entirely based on diplomacy, 6k. So if we lose our diplomacy income in the next 10 turns, we actually end up with negative income right now. So we have to start expanding and taking land pretty quickly. All right, meanwhile, spies need to continue to do their thing. Huangzhong's a little bit too happy. See, the -30 bounced back. So I can get Yuanshu to 0. Yep, see if he leaves and maybe comes to us. But I'm pretty sure he has a grudge against us, but who knows. We're going to build up more points for everyone to use. And we'll wait a turn to see if we can do some discredit factions. Alright, we're good to go. Let's continue. Cao Cao wants to vassalize us. Nope. Oh? That's not bad, grabbing Cao Cao into a war with Dongmin at the same time. Oh, Yanxiang's finally here. Mi Fang's also here. Is he a spy though? I don't see the grudge. And I didn't make any actions on him. So I feel like he's a spy. Mi Fan's here. So Mi Zhu's younger brother. We'll definitely welcome him in just for historical reasons, but let's see what else we can do. Not too much here. I'm gonna recruit him first. Maybe we can get his reroll as an option because he does have bad traits. And the reason why he has that is because he will eventually surrender and cause Guan Yu to lose when Wu came. Ooh, I would love to pick up Drown Out, but I think this is going to have high satisfaction. It's not going to work. We already tried it twice. Let's supplement our income a little bit. And let's see what we re-rolled here. Did he re-roll into a burn trait from Disloyal? You just became very competent, my friend. Okay. Very happy about that. We're going to open up another spying position for ourselves if we can. We got to set that up. Minus character salary will definitely help our income. We have so many characters and so much, you know, titles tied up in it. So we want to use this if we can. He's still around with 1 point. I'm going to put it on maybe Zuobu. We just gotta remember who we used it on. And we'll wait till next turn. Yeah, he picked up the burn trait. We want to take Ling Ling. They have a Snake Slayer. Hold on. If we can try to capture him, then Liu Bei can lead this force. 35%. We'll delegate this. Any chance? At least, yes, we got him. We'll just take the whole character. Old general from the Han faction. No big deal there. Mainly want his item, of course. No set bonus. White Tiger of the West with White Tiger's Deafening Roar. I mean, he comes from the line of the Young clan. We talked about the clan being extremely powerful. He picked up a lot of kit from other characters here. We'll be just disarming him here. He has fondness for capture, so satisfaction is going to be high. I think we'll just keep him. Very interesting skill tree clicks here. Seems like the AI can put it anywhere they want. And we'll just leave him alone for now. We want to build this up. We want to level it up, actually. Let's start using some of our assignments to help out because we actually want to make some money at this point. That's probably it. Maybe some additional food production. Corruption's not an issue. Satisfaction boosts, we'll use that as well. Alright, 4 is enough. We're gonna wait for the assignment to activate, then everything will be built, you know, at the same time. Tangwu is not a commandery that we owned at this time, so I guess we'll stay away from it. We'll grab the rest of Ling Ling, and we'll see if we can trade with Sun Ce for the tea. That's a nice piece to own. It's not that expensive. He's probably gonna demand, you know, a large sum of money. Wow. Okay, a little bit more than I thought. About half of our savings. Maybe that's too much. We can give him armors. We have so many gold ones that the silver one really loses value. And then the rest we pay. I mean, it is the tea. Quite valuable. I can understand. Guessing this is too little. Okay, we'll do this deal.
好，准了。
Yeah, that's fine. He get to keep his capital. We get the rest of Changsha. He keeps Chibi in case there's a chance for a Chibi battle. We'll clean up the rest of Lingling, and then we're going to move into Wuling and fight some non-man factions after we build up some sort of economy. And that way we can summon a second army, perhaps Zhao Yun, Wei Yan, and them can join our forces. Right, so pretty happy there. You guys wait for next turn. I guess we can just move on now. Not even going to pay us now. Reject. Oh, we don't have the traits. We have to pay. It's okay. Comes from the assignment. It looks like we should take this path. I forgot to switch to generals again. But it's going to be 2 turns. It's not like Zhang Fei is going to have magically this much more movement. We'll sit here. Want to build that up. Maybe this first. Quite cheap. We'll just wait. There's 5 turns of the active. So we have plenty of time to do that. Is there a strategist who we don't mind leveling up? He has bad traits. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Enemy spies, though. Yeah, we'll just pass for now. See what we can do here. First, let's make sure he still has a debuff. Yes, he does. Who can trash talk for us? Let's pick the one under, so we'll keep track of them. And we'll use your points to shift more into that. Zhengjiang's available now. He's hanging in here. I can drop him to 0. Let's do that. He's not going to turn, so maybe we can pick him up. That's the hope, at least. Let's continue here. Hongzhou wants a non-aggression. He's willing to pay for it. That's the thing. I like the fact that he's paying us. Now, can it be more than 100? That's the real question. Yes, it can. Okay. I don't know if that's better. It's not. We'll just accept. Okay. The Vice of Sima Hui, the Water Mirror, nicknamed. He's recommending us the Fledgling Phoenix and the Sleeping Dragon. Eventually, Xu Shu should show up, and then he's also going to recommend to find Zhuge Liang for us. This is when we start searching for a strategist. Wang Shuang, Flail Expert. I should look at her too, in case she has a good trait. He's from Yuan Shu's faction. Liu Bei's faction, sorry. Zibu left, okay. Gold Collector, Peasantry Income. Yan Xiang, right, we know he's here, but I don't trust him as a character. Bull-headed Mace, we'll definitely grab that. Okay. I don't know if we're keeping you, but we're definitely keeping this for now. He's definitely not a spy. We can keep him for now. We don't have that many vanguards. And our income can still handle it for now. Okay. We'll upgrade this as well. Mistrust for one more turn. I'm gonna just dump all the points into that so someone can do interference next turn. And it seems like Yuan Shu keeps getting spared. Right, he doesn't even have minus 30 from current event. It feels like we didn't do an action on him or something like that. That's weird. Well, let's try it again. He's getting sieged by that yellow turban group, but he moved the army in here. He should be able to hold. Alright, none of our business. Let's continue. What turn is it? One more turn for the marriage.
真是倍感荣幸。
Please don't marry her away. Let's continue.
带来诸多好处。
Why are you jumping into this marriage right now? Do you know something that I mean, we can come. This is definitely no. All right, moment of truth. We also get to fight Sha Mo Ke very soon. Not Meng Huo, because Sha Mo Ke got confederated. Too bad Zhuge not going to join us until like 207, but he might make a burn. We'll grab her. Chang Diao. No one really catching my eye here. Senbei Warrior. Maybe they have good items. Who knows? Okay, then you're coming with me. And as you notice, Yuan Shu didn't get, didn't leave. Yeah, it's just not affecting him. It's so strange. Alright, we'll stop targeting him. Just not working. We'll go back to the air. We'll be able to pick up a new spy position next spring. Of course, most importantly, what we want to know is your sister single?
欢迎，朋友。
Uh-oh. It could be she's coming of age next turn, because the change to the date, things could be a little different, or he could have... Okay, wait. How come? She was turn 87... She's only 14? I thought she would be definitely 15 at least right now. So it's not turn... Or maybe turn 87 is actually the turn she comes of age. I'm misremembering because maybe it was 107 before and I've been remembering 87 since the change. But anyways, she's still available. That's the good news. The bad news is we just have to keep waiting and maintain this relationship until then. Anyhow, we're gonna grab the rest of Ling Ling. And then we'll be turning our attention to Meng Huo over here in Wuling. We'll stay away from Cangwu because historically we don't own that one. He confederated, so he owns all of this. I believe... I almost want to say that Sun Jian's forces went over there and took that one. I could be wrong, but we're going to go check that out. No one has come to assault our lands just yet, which is great. Yuan Shao is completing the capture of the Qing province. I hope he goes and wipe out Kongrong. That would be the right thing to do there. Alright, we recruited who we wanted to recruit. We probably have a level up from assignment. Wei Yan leveling up is a good thing. We do want to start an army with them. Speaking of army, I don't know when we should do it. We got population boost due to capturing both of these, which means we get an extra build slot. Let's put that in. 3 more turns on him. Okay, so that's good. We have some unity to spend finally, which is why this is available again, but I think we'll be fine without it for now. Alright, we'll chase him out next turn. Is there any opportunities here? We could keep lowering him, but at this point I don't think there's a point. Like, it's also confederate, vassalize him, so it's not like there's an opportunity there. They're a duchy already. Maybe I'll make people hate Gong Sun Zan so that Yuan Shao and Gong Sun Zan can go back to war. I'm sorry, fellow classmate. It has to be done. Someone has to do it. Alright, let's continue here. Yuan Yao. Yuan Shu's son. Political tool? I don't think that's fair to him. He ends up in Sun Quan's court. Was a official for them till the end of his life. His daughter also ended up marrying one of Sun Quan's sons. Alright, we'll hang on to him. Yeah, why don't you help us spread the bad word? See, that worked. That recent event kicked in. We'll get another spy position next turn. I might rush this, because it's holding this back, and it's also holding back a state workshop here. We'll actually build this up because we're keeping this for the rest of the game. Right, we're not losing this. Historically speaking, Guan Yu actually ended up losing this to Wu throughout the period. Guan Yu ended up with only a small holding over here. The Jin province was slowly stolen back by the Kingdom of Wu during the entire period. So it's not like, you know, Liu Bei had it the whole time and wouldn't give it back. That's simply not true. It was definitely a betrayal on the Wu part. Yeah, it seems like the war against Dongmin didn't really hurt us that much. And we're able to build up the south. We did lose a trade partner, so let's maybe get one. And maybe secure it with a bit of money on top as well. Yeah, let me sign with you. I'm not interested in going to Nanhai. Oh wow. I overestimated his willingness to pay, let's just say that. The thing with signing with him is he's currently at war with them. So if I get a per turn deal, I feel like I'm not going to get paid out. It seems like he's not going to be able to hold. I can get a decent chunk of money. I just hope that Sun Tzu doesn't hold against me. And it's strange, Sun Tzu's not getting his assassination event either, so this is definitely an alternative universe here. If I confederate him before he gets taken. I can confederate control? That's interesting. It's close. Huangzu? Jiangxia is a piece of land that we would want, of course. I don't know. Hold on. What is the value difference here? Like, can we improve? Oh, yes, we can. This is an easy confederate. I can easily bump this up to 60, and this would work. This is tempting, actually. Jiangxia should be ours. This is where Liu Qi was, so this wouldn't go against anything. And Huarong is where Guan Yu was waiting for Cao Cao's retreat after the Battle of Chibi. Okay, so let's set up this land to be ours. Sun Ce is bravely marching north. I don't know how Liu Bei is going to feel that we took over one of his vassals here. We're going to basically make him a promise of cash to improve our relationship and then annex him afterward.
耐心才会有所收获，请进，朋友。
And then we're just gonna pay him 1 to bump the value to above 60. And then this should be free. Okay, maybe we need it over 150 then. It's okay. It's not gonna make a difference here.
这是你我友谊的象征。
144.
很高兴与你见面。
194. Okay. So we make him our best friend first.
耐心才会有所收获。欢迎，朋友。
I have 2 open army slots, so his armies we would be able to absorb.
请进，朋友。
Therefore, we should be able to pick up some characters from this as well.
祝足下好运。
Probably 2 more payments to get it over 150. Oh no, it's ready over 150. Good. So at this point, I think this will be free. Yep, positive 1.1. If you want to get some money from him, it's definitely he only has 5. He had no cash on hand. I guess this is why he kind of want to get unified. He has no income whatsoever. Mismanage of the faction.
宝剑锋从磨砺出，此地百姓日增。
Alright, so we picked up Huang Zu, Chen Jiu, and Lu Gong, fame of Jiangxia. Who else? Beauty of Jiangxia. Huang Zu's wife, apparently. Tiger Hound. You guys don't have good items now, do you? The good news is I don't see any faction grudge from the, Confederation, which is great. But obviously, not the best generals here. We'll think about what to do with them. We are going to... Well, this is actually a good build. I guess I'll upgrade this one and build a tax collection here. Because the alternatives get rid of this, which is fine too, but the multipliers are not bad. We probably want that. We probably want to upgrade when we can after this finishes. We'll throw in someone who can speed up construction here for that next turn. And they will also focus on peasantry income. And this will help us with our prestige situation so that we can actually try to grab... So, okay, they've already done their thing. Grab the next tier ups. And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this army. And then about Cai Mao. Not a fan of him. But we could potentially get the same situation here. And this way we isolate Liu Bei. Yeah, I can drop him by exactly 25 points. It would be exactly 0. Because currently we have a shared enemy and we have 43.7. So it's now or never, really. Then we do it. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to isolate Liu Bei there. And then we're also going to check our value with Liu Bei afterward, because if we can get the Confederate with Liu Bei, that would finish the challenge in game. Even though it's slightly ahistorical, but in the spirit of things, we pick up Huang Zhong. Not going to cry about it, assuming Huang Zhong's on the field. Liu Bei has a lot of armies on the field. We have to probably increase our army slot before we make a move on him. But let's isolate him first.
这提的不错，
It's not like these vassals. I'm gonna promise him
真
again,
是倍感荣幸。
just so it's easier to raise the points when we give one coin at a time.
你我之间必有好事发生。
That's fine.
朋友，别来无恙。如此才算长久之计。欢迎，朋友。
He might have a bit of savings.
若不接受，那可真是蠢到家了。
We could consider tapping into his savings.
这提的不错。
Best friend status.
欢迎，朋友。
Ooh. That is awkward. Huh. I could do something about it. I could make an army. And then he would give me some military strength for the new army. And then it could work.
此为苍生黎民之天下。
Zhao Yun's time to come out. I think Mi Zhu can come out.
行事谨慎，可乘
Wei Yan doesn't like them and also currently on assignment, but maybe Mi Feng, who got the Burin trait on the reroll. Wait, where did he go? Right here.
我的目标十分明确。
And we have our first strategist. So we can get some fire weapons for the Nanman expedition. I just want to see if that army there is enough to swing
真
anything.
是倍感荣幸。
0.5. Okay. So if we give them a force, then it should work out. Any of them currently have titles? No. Any of them currently not so happy? Okay. So you can start as the general of the left. Let's recruit the standard Juggernaut comp. Plus siege weapons, plus our E archers, I think would be the go-to here. What does he have as a... Oh, he does have fire arrows. Okay. Perfect. And then for him... Zhao Yun is actually in a weird place in this comp. We need some champion. We need Wei Yan pretty much. But I'm not gonna swap right now. But if we do swap, I want to see if he gets along with them or not. He hates the Mi brothers. Never mind. Well, Cheng Xia, not historical, but a Burin officer, so we're not gonna put him in there. Yeah, historically speaking, the only person we can put in here is Wei Yan. And I think we can do that. It's okay if he hates them. So we're going to cancel him. He's going to be ready next turn. We're paying a lot, I understand, but it's fine. What about now?
欢迎，朋友。
0.2. It's close. So I need to give him armies too. I actually feel like he should run a range comp, given his setup. So like a E archer comp for him. Now, how do you feel?
真是倍感荣幸。
Oh dear. It's fine. We have deployment slots, I believe. I think I can summon another general. Yeah, we can summon like Xia Houyuan perhaps with a full stack, and we'll use the full stack as leverage to get 0.1. We actually have 3 seasonal deployment slots. So if I need to,
气如火，熊熊不息。
I can get more done here.
欢迎，朋友。
Phew. That was close. Alright, before we do this though, how much cash do you have on hand? 8,430. We're gonna get all this back. That's very high. We have to do it in pieces, unfortunately. And the idea here is we don't want to go to waste. Alright, we pretty much offer per turn for cash, except for he's never going to get the per turn from us because
很荣幸在
he's
相
going to
见。
be joining us very soon. In case he has any leftover items, that's not the case. I don't think he has an army on the field. He might have one. If he does, then we're not getting it because we need the army difference to actually pick him up. We should have done 2,100 for the first one, because now we have a little bit left over, and it's a little bit awkward. Actually, let's do all of it. I can just do food, which he's never going to get to see the payment either. Alright, he's empty, and now he's ours. Okay. House-wise, virtue. I'm guessing she is Cai Mao's wife, or at least the made-up one. Cai Xun, arrogant family. Now, the Cai clan actually don't have that many members in romance. They made up Cai Zhong, Cai He. They're not like, this is not historical. Like, Cao Cao made him surrender onto Zhou Yu's side. Zhou Yu saw through him, got him killed. We got a shaman item. Very nice. Okay. Competent sailor. So we'll be doing some firing, of course. Like most of the ahistorical people, the wives and everything can go. Cai He, Cai Xun, the two wives. Cai Mao, Huangzu, I guess we will keep. Huangzu is even MTU. Cai Mao's not. So you're gone. You're gone. Okay. Our income is solid. Picked up a level 4 food place. Our territory is looking good, I think. I mean, we would like the rest of Changsha as well, but given that that's his capital, it's simply not possible. I don't mind losing this one unit of Qingzhou spears. There's opportunities for us to recruit unique units with the right items. Plus, he's probably going to get, you know, Tiger or Leopard if we get a chance to do that. He's going to go back. Zhao Yun, you're also going to go back. Zhao Yun's title situation is a little bit awkward. I gave him a title, but now he's not going to be in the army. But maybe he's not going to be in this army, but he could potentially be in another army. So there's still a chance for you. We're just going to recall you for now, which means maybe we'll give one of the Mi brothers. I mean, his retinue is always going to be super expensive with this setup. So I think we can give it to him. Satisfaction plus, I just want him to have more cunning here. Yeah, Miju was kind of our diplomat. Kind of. The Wolf King's Sword, Noble Demeanor. Wow, the set bonus is amazing. But I kind of just like the 12 points of cunning that it provides. Ooh, 18 pointed cunning for this one. That is actually his robe. He can have it back. A standard black stallion. He is a merchant. He's really just a real estate guy. There we go. All right, and then we'll put Wei Yan in there, and that would be our army. They don't have to like Wei Yan. The fact that Wei Yan's not liked is probably a good match for the romance part of his life. I'm probably going to split the army then. He's going to go attack over here. We're going to go slightly north towards Badong. We have military access with them, so that's fine. And since we cancelled, I mean, he's going to come back. We'll see if we can put a new one in there. Yeah, everything's being built well. Spies have done their thing, and just making sure for a fact that she's young. Yep, still 4. So it's turn 87. 67's wrong. Anyways, we'll keep that in mind. Let's continue here. He wants the clay axe. No, it's fine. No. Okay. Our spy is returning. So we only have him left. Does open up a position. Speaking of positions, Taimal is not happy. Does he have grudge? No, he's just desire for higher court position. That's going to be a problem. I could temporarily sustain him, or we can get Wang Shuang's tree reset. Oh, these are bad skills, but he's not exactly an important character for us, so I don't feel like we'll ever use him, so that feels kind of moot. We're not arranging marriages here. Yeah, I don't think we get any other choices here. I'll temporarily get this, and we'll go for the set item. Devastate a city. No thanks. What is the item? Ah, silver armor. We'll pick up the spy. No turncoats. Okay, let's see. Can we target someone who could potentially become a turncoat? Say Lady Tsai. Oh yeah, right on. We got the wife. The scheming wife. Now maybe we can take the whole faction. Okay, it's okay if he comes back. We got a couple of new characters in there. And we'll continue to work on Liu Bei's faction as we go. Wei Yan comes in here. He has reach now. And his job is to provide the spear guards for the front line. And they'll wait for replenishment before moving over there. Lady Bian. Good for you. Let's make you super fast because that is your specialty actually. Jiangxia. Right, I wanted to upgrade this so we can pick up a slot for the tax buildings. Ling Ling. I'm gonna get this first. One turn, so let's cancel. And we can refresh him for the next turn. Because he's gonna go down, cooldown anyways. Alright, I think we're fine. Let's continue. Nice, we're gonna have a shared enemy with them. Building damage, we got schemed by Lady Xiao is no longer the faction leader, or is that they just picked a random general? Okay, she's still there. Yu Fan. Okay, why are you not at Kingdom of Wu? So quite historical, but obviously not. Ooh. Why are you not with Cao Cao? He was the captain of the Tiger and Leopard. Obviously related, I think, stepson. Or a nephew. Maybe a nephew, actually. Cao Chun. Alright, these are interesting choices for us to make because they would just sit on our bench. But it's also kind of part of the collection. We have absolutely no money because of the collection, but we'll keep expanding. We'll pick up Wuling. We'll end the episode here. It's rather a long one because we did all the Confederation. We still have the option to potentially get him. It'll be a -25 situation here, so he'll go to -50. If we get a shared enemy during any opportunity, that'd be 10 more points. That'll put us in -10. Now, obviously, with the alliance situation, I can't ultimatum him, which is a little bit awkward for us. But maybe something will come up in the future. We never know. I see that he has finally sent an army at us. Yan Baihu is with him. Interesting. I mean, the closest city he can attack is in Huarongdao right now. I could run the army up and defend it, or I can lose it. Both are valid options. I don't really want to lose it, to be honest. We might send the army up then. By the time he runs to us, he's going to be fairly depleted. I can't see him winning, but we might change course and we're going back to defend. We'll leave the Nanman faction for them. They're built for it too. Fire arrows, juggernauts, eventually flaming shot, and a sturdy front line to defend. So that's going to be our goal going forward. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode so far, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!